Look, I'm going to be straight with you. What I am about to teach you in the next 15 minutes will fundamentally change how you see every human interaction for the rest of your life. Your father didn't teach you this. Your teachers sure as hell didn't. And most men will go to their graves never understanding these principles. 500 years ago, a man named Niccolo Machiavelli wrote down the most dangerous truths about human nature ever documented. Truths so uncomfortable that his book was banned by the Catholic Church. Truths so powerful that every world leader studies them in private while publicly condemning them. And here's the thing that'll blow your mind. These aren't theories. This is the operating manual for how humans actually work. Not how we pretend to work, not how we wish we worked, how we actually work. So why didn't your father teach you this? Simple, because his father didn't teach him. Because we've been programmed to believe that understanding power makes you evil, that strategic thinking makes you manipulative, that seeing reality clearly makes you cynical. Well, I'm about to make you cynical and powerful and dangerous. Because ignorance isn't virtue, it's weakness. Here's the first truth your father never told you. People are not rational actors seeking their best interests. They are emotional creatures seeking to avoid pain and discomfort. Machiavelli wrote, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel." Translation: people make decisions based on what looks good, not what is good. Watch this play out everywhere. Your friend who asks for dating advice but ignores it because it requires effort. Your coworker who complains about being broke while buying daily Starbucks. The woman who says she wants a nice guy but consistently chooses the opposite. Here's what this means for you. Never try to logic someone into something. Appeal to their emotions, their image, their immediate gratification. Want to influence someone? Don't tell them what's best for them. Show them what makes them feel better about themselves. Most men try to win arguments with facts. Alpha males win by understanding that facts don't change minds, feelings do. The man who masters this controls every room he enters. Your father probably taught you that loyalty is everything, that you should be loyal to your friends, your company, your woman. Machiavelli had different ideas. He said, since love and fear can hardly exist together, if we must choose between them, it is far safer to be feared than love. Here's the brutal reality. Loyalty without reciprocity is just being used. Think about the most successful men you know. Are they blindly loyal? Hell no. They're strategically loyal. They understand that loyalty is a two-way street. And the moment someone breaks that contract, all bets are off. That friend who only calls when he needs something, he's not loyal to you. That company that preaches family values while laying people off, they're not loyal to you. That woman who keeps her options open while expecting your commitment, she's not loyal to you. Be generous with your loyalty, but ruthless about withdrawing it. A man who continues to give loyalty where it's not returned isn't noble. He's a fool, and fools get walked on. Machiavelli's lesson. Inspire loyalty through strength and value, not through weakness and need. Here's something your father definitely didn't teach you. Your reputation isn't about being liked. It's about being respected. Machiavelli understood this better than anyone. Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Translation: perception is reality in human interactions. Most men think authenticity means showing everything about yourself. Wrong. Strategic authenticity means controlling what people see while remaining true to your core. You know what's interesting? The men who complain about being misunderstood are usually the ones with the weakest reputations. They think if people just knew the real them, everything would change. Here's the truth they can't handle. The real you isn't what matters. What matters is the version of you that serves your goals. Want to be seen as competent? Never complain about problems, only present solutions. Want to be seen as valuable? Don't always be available. Scarcity creates value. Want to be seen as powerful? Never explain your decisions to people who can't affect your life. Consistency plus mystery plus controlled vulnerability equals magnetic reputation. Your father probably taught you to avoid conflict, to be peaceful, to try to get along with everyone. Machiavelli said the opposite. There is no avoiding war. It can only be postponed to the advantage of others. What this really means, conflict isn't something that happens to you. It's something that's always happening around you. And if you're not prepared, you're already losing. Every successful man I know understands this principle. They're not looking for fights, but they're never surprised by them. They prepare for confrontation during times of peace. In your career, someone is always trying to take your position. In relationships, there's always another man willing to take your place. In social situations, there's always someone testing your boundaries. Don't start wars, but always be ready to finish them. The man who is prepared for conflict rarely has to engage in it. Why? Because people sense his readiness and choose easier targets. Build your skills when you don't need them. Save money when you're making it. Network when you don't need favors. Stay in shape when you're not being threatened. Machiavelli's wisdom. The lion cannot protect himself from traps, and the fox cannot defend himself from wolves. One must therefore be a fox to recognize traps and a lion to frighten wolves. Be both. Here's the biggest lie your father probably told you. Just be nice and people will like you. Wrong. Machiavelli understood the difference between being nice and being good. Being nice is about avoiding discomfort. Being good is about doing what's right, even when it's hard. You want to know why women say they want nice guys but date bad boys? Because they confuse nice with weak. They confuse agreeable with good. Nice guys avoid difficult conversations. Good men have them. Nice guys say what people want to hear. Good men say what people need to hear. Nice guys seek approval. Good men earn respect. Look at any powerful man, CEOs, presidents, champions. Are they nice? Not in the way most people define it. They're fair. They help others. But they're not people pleasers. They're not afraid of disappointing people who don't matter. Strength with kindness is attractive. Weakness with niceness is repulsive. You can be kind without being weak. You can be good without being nice. Machiavelli's insight. Men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions. Don't be the victim. Be the man who sees clearly. So, here we are. I've just given you 5 truths that will make you see human nature differently forever. Your father didn't teach you these because he probably didn't know them himself. Our society doesn't teach them because they want men who are predictable, manageable, and weak. But you're not weak anymore. You understand that people are emotional, not rational, that loyalty must be earned and reciprocated, that reputation is strategic, that conflict is inevitable, that strength and goodness are not opposites. This isn't about becoming manipulative. It's about becoming unmovable. It's about understanding the game everyone else is playing while pretending they're not playing it. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. But above all, never be ignored. You now have the knowledge to never be ignored again. Use it wisely. And remember, I probably shouldn't have taught you this, but here we are. If this opened your eyes to something you've never seen before, you need to subscribe right now, because this is just the beginning. I'm going to show you the strategic thinking patterns that separate the 1% from everyone else. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the psychology of power and influence, check out the next video where I break down Machiavelli's most dangerous principle, how to make people desperate to earn your approval. But don't watch it if you're not ready to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. There's a man sitting across from you right now. Could be a business meeting, could be a date, could be a conversation with someone you thought was a friend. And in the next 60 seconds, you're going to tell him something about yourself, something true. And you're going to think you're being authentic, real, vulnerable. But what you don't realize is that you just handed him a weapon. Machiavelli watched this happen over and over in Renaissance Italy. Good men, smart men, powerful men, all destroyed by the same mistake. They showed the wrong things to the wrong people. He wrote, "Men are so simple and so ready to obey present necessities that he who deceives will always find those who allow themselves to be deceived." Translation: people are looking for your weaknesses, and the moment you reveal them, you've given them permission to exploit you. Today, I'm going to show you the 7 things Machiavelli warned never to reveal. And I promise you, you're showing at least 3 of them right now. Let's fix that before it costs you everything. First thing you never show, your full capabilities. Machiavelli understood something that most people miss. The moment someone knows exactly what you're capable of, they know your ceiling. They know your limits. And more importantly, they know how to beat you. Sun Tzu said it perfectly. Appear weak when you are strong and strong when you are weak. But most men do the opposite. They show their entire hand. They tell everyone what they can do, what they've achieved, what they're capable of. They think it builds respect. It doesn't. It builds a target. Let me give you an example. Corporate world. You're the best performer on your team, and you make sure everyone knows it. You talk about your numbers, your deals, your wins. What happens? Your boss now knows exactly what to expect from you. So, that becomes your new baseline. You're not exceptional anymore. You're just meeting standards, your own standards. But worse, your colleagues now know exactly what they need to beat. You've given them the blueprint to your success. You've shown them the bar, and now they know where to aim. Smart men, they never show their full strength. They always keep something in reserve, some capability nobody knows about, some skill they haven't revealed yet. Why? Because the moment you need it, it's a shock. It's unexpected. And the unexpected is devastating. Look at how Jeff Bezos built Amazon. For years, everyone thought he was just selling books. Just books. They had no idea he was building the infrastructure to dominate cloud computing, streaming, logistics, everything. By the time they realized his full strength, it was too late to compete. He never showed his hand until he was ready to play it. So, here's what you do instead. Downplay your capabilities. Let people underestimate you. When someone asks what you can do, give them 80%. Keep 20% hidden. That 20%, that's your edge. That's what they never see coming. Never show your full strength, because the moment they know what you can do, they start preparing for it. Second thing, never reveal your plans. This is where most people destroy themselves before they even start. They get excited about an idea, a business, a project, a goal, and what do? They tell everyone. They announce it. They post it. They talk about it at dinner parties. And then they wonder why it never happens. Machiavelli wrote, "The promise given was a necessity of the past. The word broken is a necessity of the present." What does that mean? It means people lie. They change. And the moment you tell someone your plan, you've given them the power to sabotage it, consciously or unconsciously. Maybe they're jealous. Maybe they think you'll succeed and leave them behind. Maybe they just can't stand watching someone else win, so they discourage you. They poke holes. They plant doubt. Or worse, they steal it. They take your idea and do it themselves. Or they tell someone else who beats you to it. Look, I'm not saying everyone's out to get you, but some people are, and you don't always know who. So why take the risk? Winners move in silence. They build in private. They work when no one's watching. And then one day they announce the result, not the plan. The result? Think about every major product launch. Apple didn't tell you what the iPhone was going to be. They just showed up one day and changed the world. Imagine if Steve Jobs had posted on social media 2 years earlier, "Hey guys, working on a phone with no buttons that's also a computer." Competitors would have beaten him to market. Your plans are sacred. Your vision is private. Don't tell people what you're building until it's already built. Don't announce your next move until you're already 3 moves ahead. Silence is strategic. Third thing, never show your full resources, money, assets, wealth. The moment people know what you have, everything changes. Machiavelli was obsessed with this. He watched princes who flaunted their wealth get surrounded by parasites, people who smiled to their face while plotting to take everything. He said men forget more quickly the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony. People don't care about you. They care about what you have. And if they know what you have, they'll find a way to take it. This shows up everywhere. You get a raise. You tell your friends. Suddenly everyone needs to borrow money. Everyone has an investment opportunity. Everyone wants you to pay for dinner. You post your success online. Suddenly distant cousins you haven't talked to in 10 years are reaching out. "Hey, just checking in." No, you're not. You saw the post. But it's worse than parasites. Showing your wealth creates envy. And envy is poison. People who were happy for you yesterday start resenting you today. Not because you did anything to them, but because your success reminds them of their failure. Your wins highlight their losses, and resentment makes people dangerous. Look at lottery winners. There's data on this. Most of them are broke within 5 years. But before they go broke, something else happens. Their relationships fall apart. Friends disappear. Family turns hostile. Why? Because they showed what they had, and everyone wanted a piece. The smartest wealthy people you'll never know are wealthy. They drive normal cars, wear normal clothes, live in normal neighborhoods. Not because they can't afford better, but because they understand something crucial. The less people know you have, the safer you are. Quiet wealth is protected wealth. So stop posting your wins. Stop flashing your success. Stop telling people what you're worth. Keep your resources private. Let them guess. Let them wander, but never let them know for sure. Because the moment they know what you have, they start planning how to take it. Fourth, never reveal your weaknesses. Now, I know what you're thinking, but vulnerability is strength, authenticity, being real. No, that's what they want you to believe. So you'll make yourself an easy target. Machiavelli was clear about this. It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both. Why? Because fear keeps people at a distance. Love makes you accessible, and accessibility means they see your weaknesses. Every weakness you admit is a target you paint on yourself. You tell someone you're insecure about your intelligence. Now every time they want to hurt you, they question your intelligence. You tell someone you're afraid of abandonment. Now every time they want control, they threaten to leave. You tell someone you struggled with addiction. Now every argument ends with them throwing it back in your face. This is human nature. People collect information about you, and when the relationship turns, and eventually some relationships do turn, they use everything you gave them. I'm not saying bottle everything up. I'm not saying never be honest. But there's a massive difference between being authentic and being stupid. Authentic is sharing your struggles with someone who's earned that trust, someone who's proven over time they won't weaponize it. Stupid is posting your trauma on social media for strangers. Stupid is telling everyone about your fears and insecurities. Stupid is thinking vulnerability without discretion is brave. It's not brave. It's reckless. Strategic men keep their weaknesses private. They work on them quietly. They handle their issues internally or with a very select few people who've proven trustworthy. Everyone else, they get to see the armor, not the cracks beneath it. Because Machiavelli knew your enemies will exploit every opening you give them. And sometimes your enemies are people you used to call friends. Protect your weaknesses like you protect your assets, because that's exactly what they are. Fifth thing, never show your anger or hurt. The moment someone knows they got to you, you've lost. Sun Tzu wrote, "If your opponent is temperamental, seek to irritate him." Think about that. Your emotional reactions are being studied, tested, used against you. Someone says something disrespectful. You react, you get angry, you defend yourself. And what did they just learn? That they can control you. That all they need to do is say the right thing and you'll dance. You're predictable now, and predictable people are easy to manipulate. Machiavelli watched princes lose wars because they couldn't control their emotions. An enemy would insult their honor, and instead of thinking strategically, they'd charge into battle angry, emotional, reckless, and they'd lose. Because emotions cloud judgment. Anger makes you impulsive. Hurt makes you irrational, and both make you vulnerable. The most dangerous men are the ones who don't react. You insult them, they smile. You try to provoke them, they stay calm. You attack them, they go quiet. And that quietness is terrifying because you have no idea what they're thinking, no idea what they're planning, no idea if you just made a terrible mistake. Your emotional control is your power. Modern example, workplace conflict. Someone's trying to undermine you in a meeting. They make a passive-aggressive comment. Everyone's watching to see how you respond. Weak move, get defensive, get angry, argue back. Now you look emotional and unprofessional. Day one, strong move, pause, smile slightly. Say something like, "Interesting perspective," and move on. You didn't take the bait. You didn't react. And now they're the one who looks petty while you look composed. That composure is dominance. So stop showing people when they've hurt you. Stop reacting to provocations. Stop letting your emotions be the thing people can manipulate. Stay calm, stay cold, stay calculating, because the man who controls his emotions controls the situation. Sixth, never reveal who you truly value. This one's hard because we want to show appreciation. We want people to know we care. But Machiavelli understood a dark truth. The people you love most are your greatest vulnerability. He wrote about princes who were destroyed not through direct attack but through their families, their children kidnapped, their wives threatened, their closest friends turned against them. Why? Because everyone knew who they loved. And love is leverage. Modern version, you post constantly about your relationship. Everyone knows you're obsessed with this person. What happens when that relationship has problems? Suddenly, everyone's in your business. Everyone's got opinions. Everyone's watching to see if you'll break up. And worse, anyone who wants to hurt you knows exactly where to strike. Or think about your kids. You post everything about them. Where they go to school, what they do, where they play. You've just given potential predators a complete dossier on your children's routine. I'm not saying hide your family. I'm not saying pretend you don't care about anyone. But there's wisdom in privacy, in keeping your most important relationships out of the public eye, in not advertising who matters most to you. Because strategic people will use that information, jealous people will target it, and malicious people will exploit it. Keep your circle private. Keep your real relationships off the internet. Let people guess who matters to you, but never let them know for certain, because the moment they know who you love, they know how to hurt you. Seventh and final thing, never show your need. This is the most important one, and it's the one that destroys more men than anything else on this list. The moment someone knows you need them more than they need you, the power dynamic shifts permanently. Machiavelli saw this in every negotiation. The prince who appeared desperate got terrible terms. The prince who appeared indifferent got everything he wanted. Need is weakness and people can smell it. You need the job, they lowball your salary. You need the deal, they'll add more conditions. You need the relationship, they'll take you for granted. This shows up most brutally in dating. A guy likes a girl and he shows it too much. He's always available, always texting, always trying to impress her. What happens? She loses interest. Not because he did anything wrong, but because his desperation killed the mystery. She knows she has him. So why would she chase but reverse it? A man who's indifferent, who has options, who doesn't need her specifically. Now she's the one wandering, the one chasing, the one trying to lock him down. Same principle in business. You walk into a negotiation and they sense you need this deal more than they do, you've already lost. They'll squeeze every concession out of you because they know you can't walk away. But you walk in like you've got 3 other offers. Like this would be nice, but you don't need it. Now they are competing for you. Power flows to the person who needs less. So how do you fix this? Simple. Always have options. Always be building alternatives. Always be positioning yourself so that no single person, no single opportunity, no single outcome can destroy you. When you genuinely don't need any specific thing, you negotiate from strength. You speak from power. You move with confidence, and people sense that. They respect it. They respond to it. Never let anyone know you need them, even if you do, especially if you do. Because the moment they know you're desperate, they own you. So, let's review 7 things Machiavelli warned you never to show. 1. Your full strength. Keep 20% hidden. 2. Your next move. Build in silence. 3. Your wealth. Quiet success is protected success. 4. Your weaknesses. Your armor has no visible cracks. 5. Your emotions. Stay calm when they expect chaos. 6. Who you love. Privacy protects what matters most. 7. Your desperation. Always have options. Now here's what you need to understand. Every single one of these things feels unnatural to hide because we've been conditioned to believe that openness equals authenticity, that sharing equals connection, that vulnerability equals strength. But Machiavelli lived in the real world where princes who were too open got poisoned, where leaders who were too trusting got betrayed, where men who revealed too much got destroyed. And that world, it hasn't changed. It's just wearing different clothes. You're not living in a fairy tale where honesty is always rewarded and good intentions are always protected. You're living in a world where people collect information about you and use it when it benefits them. So be smart, be strategic, be selective about what you reveal and who you reveal it to. This doesn't make you fake. This makes you formidable. The most powerful men in history weren't the most open. They were the most careful, the most calculated, the most strategic about what they showed and what they kept hidden. And if you want to build something real, if you want to protect what matters, if you want to move through this world without getting destroyed by your own honesty, you need to do the same. Stop showing everything. Stop telling everyone. Stop making yourself an easy target. Keep your cards close, your plans private, your strength hidden, your emotions controlled. Because in a world full of people looking for weaknesses, the man with no visible vulnerabilities is the man nobody can touch. That's Machiavelli's law, and it's been working for 500 years.